We are here with breaking news. Ukraine shot another supply line of Russians. Ukrainian army shot a railway bridge in Kherson region which is in the direction of Dnipro. We are here with the last-minute developments of the day. Don't forget to like the video before moving on to the news. Stone News is here to convey to you the new developments from the Russia-Ukraine war. It has been 157 days since the war started. Both armies have been suffering huge losses because of the war. Russian soldiers are in the worst days of the war. Russian soldiers keep losing the battle against Ukraine. Ukrainian army inflicted so many damages to Russian army. Ukrainian armed forces are taking back the control of the areas where the Russians captured at the beginning of the war. Because of these losses, Russian army demoralized, lost their morale and motivation. Russian army alienated from the war. Russian soldiers seek a way to escape the war. Ukrainian army repelled 4 different attacks of Russian army. Russian soldiers suffered losses and retreated. Russian army cannot reach to desired success. Ukrainian armed forces pushed back Russian attack in Siversk region. Ukrainian head of general staff stated that assaults of Russian troops in the direction of Verkhovny are repelled by Ukrainian army. The conflict of Ukrainian army against Russian army has been going on successfully on air and on land. Ukrainian army inflicted great losses to Russian attacks in the Verkhovny direction and repelled attacks of Russian soldiers. It is stated that Russian troops have tried to destroy Donetsk region throughout July. While Russian troops were trying to destroy Ukrainian army, opposite of it happened and Russia suffered losses. Russian soldiers achieved important success before, but Ukrainian soldiers counterattacked immediately and destroyed ammunition depots of Russians. Ukrainian army obtained reconnaissance group of Russia and forced them to retreat. Another news about this issue has been announced. Russian troops are transporting their military equipment in the direction of Kherson. Ukrainian army inflicted greater losses to Russians in Kherson. A large number of Russian military equipment was sent to Kherson via the city of Melitopol. For the past few days, it has seen that many military vehicles passed through Melitopol. Residents of Melitopol stated that they have seen tanks, armored vehicles which passed through on the center of city. According to breaking news, Ukrainian army damaged another supply route of Russian army. The Ukrainian armed forces hit the Antonovsky Bridge near Kherson, which crosses the Dnipro River and is one of the supply routes for the Russian forces. Supply routes have big importance for Russian army because with those they can transport their equipment and personnel across the road. Losing the connections between two areas make things more difficult. Already, Russian army is having hard time in terms of lack of military personnel and shortage of military equipment.